Okay. Yeah.
And then he did, like literally
And
right
then he
after he got out.
actually, yeah, ended the live
In
and
the
killed them.
in the car or something like that. I don't know.
The
Well, three
one with
days
the
ago.
6 kids?
No,
Hmm?
this is another one.
No, it
This
was
was a
another
different
dude.
one.
No, it was 3 kids.
There was one 4 days ago in Manningham. He said he had autism and he threw him out the window, and the baby ended up dying because he wouldn't stop crying.
What?
The baby finally died. I was like, wow, like why would you kill a child that has autism?
My son has autism.
I swear, ever since like COVID hit, the world been freaking crazy. Like everybody been losing their shit. I don't know if it's because everybody been was cooped up in the house so long, like you lost
I
control of
wasn't.
themselves or something. But the world is like out of pocket right now. Like people just killing kids, men killing women just because they don't want to date them. Like, what the hell is going on with this world?
Even the way you dress is a problem now. You get judged by it. So it's like, if you say you go out, since we're talking about mans go crazy, you go out, you wear a certain thing, and then automatically you get called a hoe. And then they go crazy over it.
Crazy.
Crazy world we live in. Uh, let's talk
When
about.
in reality, they probably just want you to be a hoe, and that's what their problem is.
Right.
I feel like people should be able to wear whatever they want without being judged. Like, who cares if they want to show off their body? That's on them.
I, I'm like that to a point. Like it depends on if there's kids around, I guess, because a lot of people are showing way too fucking much nowadays too, though. Like
Yeah, I feel like nowadays people just don't really give a fuck. They just be showing titties, ass.
Walking around
to
with their titties
kids,
They
out.
to
don't even
children,
care
though.
where you are. Not even you know, back in the day when we used to go to like water parks and like beach, like family play, like where you spend um family time. Dude, now you see females with thongs and shit. Like, dude, have some respect, not for yourself, but like the kids
There's
around.
like a time and place for that, for it to
Thank
happen.
you.
Yeah,
Like make sure
Exactly.
that's
you
what I'm
read the
saying.
room, make sure you know which environment you're going to in order for you to like, dress appropriately, Because
Yeah,
some people
like
don't care either. They're just like, fuck it.
So then, how do you guys feel about kids at Pride?
Say that again.
What?
How do you guys feel about kids at Pride?
Kids at Pride?
Yeah, like the Pride parades.
I'm not really for. I guess I feel like all of that is a bit extreme for a child. But that's just me. What the hell do I know?
I don't really care what people do as long as
I
it's
guess
not something
I
that
guess
my
it's
kids
to each his own. If
do.
you're gonna have your child a part of that world, whatever. But I don't. I feel like you. That's not your concern. We don't need to go home and have conversations about that. I don't need you asking me about why you saw this downtown at Pride. Like that's not what I want to be answering questions about for my child.
Yeah.
I guess it all depends
yeah.
on the parent. Honestly.
Right.
I personally would not because I don't want my kids knowing about that until they're old enough to comprehend what that means.
Yeah. So then, I guess you guys are all against the kids at strip clubs. Then
Kids and what?
strip clubs, like there's kids going to
Oh
strip
yeah,
clubs, stripping,
my kids ain't got no business.
stripping on the dance floor with the men. Like it's the thing to do.
No.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I mean, it's
Like
like who was
don't get
it?
me
Was
wrong,
it
I don't have a problem with LGBT, whatever the hell they want to be. But when you bring a kid into it, or a kid, period, don't give a fuck.
I'll go to the car and be back.
That's silly.
Daddy's gonna call you on your phone.
I feel like kids shouldn't be exposed to like sexual things,
Mm-mm.
Exactly.
like
Absolutely.
the
It's
same thing.
not
Like
their
not
concern.
everybody like how a lot of guys are saying like, oh, Boosie, I think it was Boozy that got his son's head or whatever from a grown ass woman.
I
Was it
didn't hear you say it again.
was it Boozy the one that got his son head from a grown ass woman?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
yeah.
be doing
See,
reckless
that's
shit
just
like
weird to
that.
me. That's just weird.
Yeah, that's just way too weird for me.
Because if you think about it, all the guys are saying, "Oh, he's the man" and all this stuff, right? But if the roles were turned, if that was a little
It'll be a
girl,
complete different story.
it'd be a whole different story, and be frowned upon. That's just shit I'm talking about. Kids need to just not be in sexual things
Mhm.
until they're ready for that. All right. Next topic: social media and body image. Because I've been seeing this a lot.
Oh my god.
It's either the skinny girls making fun of the chubby girls, BBWs, or the BBWs coming for the skinny girls.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about that?
I feel like it's stressful. I feel like I don't give a damn.
It's a woman's body. You have to learn how to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you're never gonna love nobody. That's my quote. And like I say, I used to be a skinny girl. I used to be 90 pounds. Andrea knows it. Then I had kids. I'm a big woman now. And I love my image. I tell anybody I love being big.
Absolutely. That's how I feel. Because, like, in high school, I used to get bullied for being skinny. I mean, I'm still skinny or whatever, but, I got a little booty or whatever. But I still have people that, they want to talk and, oh, skinny girls is just bones and all. I hate that shit. Like, why can't we just
Yeah,
all
I
be
was just about to
beautiful?
tell you that. Can I have a sweater, please?
And I feel like all these girls with their BBLs and shit, it's just making shit worse. Like the image
It makes it.
that it's nothing against somebody that has a BBL. You feel me? Like all women should be able to do whatever they want with their bodies. Like I'm not judging y'all for having a BBL. My thing is that this has become a thing where a woman has to have big tits and a fat ass to feel attractive. Like why the fuck? Like why can't you just be attractive because you're attractive? Why does it have to be your body features that make you attractive?
Not
That's something I never
today. I
understand.
came across some post where Tyga was rashing, but like literally rashing on Mega. What is it? Mega Stallion.
Meg the Stallion, yeah.
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 Talk about how she always speaks about herself being a bad bitch or whatever. And I guess they were at a party and he saw how she was acting. I guess she was like all over the couches, dancing, twerking and shit. He was calling her
But that's what she do.
Yeah, that's exactly what she do.
I mean,
I mean,
why?
like,
That's what her
I
music
mean,
is. That's what she promote her music and stuff as.
I feel
Her
like
whole brand is hot girl,
But
hottie.
true, but it's just the way he spoke about her. Like, I'll send it to
Um,
you on the thing.
she can expect that though if she's doing all that too.
He is just like
who said no thong?
putting
Somebody
her
said no
down
thongs on
because I
YouTube.
guess her vagina was smelling and some other shit. Like, why would you post it? I know. Why would you post about it on Instagram? Like, that's just, I don't know.
Yeah, and then the reaction to it is gonna be a different story.
It's
Then it's
that
gonna be who's gonna be wrong, who's gonna be right.
because man will never be wrong.
Hmm.
I think we all just need to uplift everybody or as women, like you know what I'm saying? Not.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, I feel like women are so like catty against each other. It's like, why the
Right?
hell we can't just uplift each other? Like, every chance I get, I compliment women. Like, I'm a cashier, right?
I do the same
Every
thing.
woman I see that I feel like is beautiful or like she got a nice outfit on, I always make sure to compliment them.
Yeah,
Yep, me
You
too.
exactly.
never know,
If I
like,
like your shoes,
how that could
it's so
change.
crazy because even if man come, I love shoes. So if a guy comes in and I like his shoes on, be like, yo, your shoes are fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not gonna say, oh my god, you're handsome, this and that, because no, it never gets to that point.
Right.
It's just like the shoes, bro. Like, it makes them feel good about themselves.
Yeah, it does. Like, I always do that. Like, I'll see a girl if I think I'm like, you pretty as hell. Like, where you from or whatever. Start little conversations. Or I like your outfit. You look cute today. Or your hair looks really nice today.
Yeah.
Any little thing counts. Like anything matters.
I do that to make people smile all day long.
Yes.
Compliments are free for sure.
I feel like all women should like practice that.
Mm-hmm.
And the first step to like being even able to like compliment other women is to be confident in your own self. Like Know that if you feel like you're a bad bitch, then you're a bad bitch. If you feel like you're beautiful, you're beautiful. Like society doesn't deem what makes you pretty or what makes you a attractive woman. Like as long as you yourself know that, that's all that matters.
It's true.
I feel like me doing it is a way for me to feel better about myself. I think
You said what?
I can see
me
that.
making people feel better about themselves makes me feel better about myself. I guess.
True. I kind of feel you on that.
Yeah, because it feels good to help other people.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. So I've been seeing this post going around, right? And it says you should have your child's consent to pierce their ears.
What?
Do y'all believe in that?
Fuck no.
I actually
We
had
had our
a,
kids.
I actually had an argument with somebody about this because they said that people that do that are selfish and like
Consent from
horrible
who?
parents.
From who
I can
though?
understand it,
Who?
but I mean,
Who am I going to get the consent?
From your child.
Oh no, get the fuck out of here.
it's like
Definitely
saying wait
not.
till your child is old enough and
Listen,
let
I
them
owe you
decide.
till you're freaking 18, okay?
Some people feel like because like in the Hispanic community, and I think like I don't know if black people do this too, but in the Hispanic community, like we pierce our babies' ears early, like 3 months old.
Yeah, we do too.
So
3 months
like
is already too late. We do that. Well, there's
The
Hispanics
second
who
day they're
does it
born.
like 2-3 days after.
I feel like
That's pain.
honestly they're not gonna remember it. So like
Exactly.
people like I had our big ass argument about this with somebody
If you do
because
it two,
he
3
was
years
saying
old,
like
the nerves in the ear.
that the parents that do that are selfish and that they're horrible parents because you're mutilating your child's body and all this extra. And I'm like, you act like we're literally putting a gauge or something in a baby's ear.
Yeah.
But yet,
Exactly.
but yet they're allowed to chop off genitals now of kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they're allowing kids to literally change their sex and stuff. Like,
That's just
but
crazy to me.
piercing their ears, we have to get consent. No, fuck you.
Yeah, I've been seeing this a lot on Facebook. Like I've been seeing people posting it. Like I done got in an argument with somebody over it. Like
Well, you tell me next time. I'll come join.
I'm like, first of all, when I did my kids' ears, they were 3 months old. They don't even remember this shit. First of all,
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
did my
traumatized
mom
for
did
it.
my daughter's piercings when she was like a few days old. She doesn't have no earrings now because they're uneven. So I took it off
Yeah,
and now she's 9 and I tell her like, every girl has piercings. Like, let's go get it done. I'll get a piercing with you if you're scared. But let's go get it. You look beautiful with it. But you're not ugly. I'm not saying you're not ugly. I'm
right,
saying you're still beautiful without them. And she's like, no, mommy, I'm just scared. So at this point, it's like I'm not even going to force her to get it done. I'm just gonna wait until she's older and she realized that a lot of girls wear earrings and
right,
they look cute with it. And there's different choices where she could pick from. And I feel like that's probably gonna motivate her to get it done.
right.
Who knows when, but eventually. So in that case, I do respect her opinion and her wishes. So
Yeah, because now she's older.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's because she's just scared now. Like
Yeah.
that's one thing.
Facts.
But when they're a baby, they don't give a fuck. They feel way
No,
less pain than.
exactly. If I could go back and get it and do it again, trust me, I'll do it again. Make sure it's done the right way.
Right. Yeah, I thought that was crazy that people thought that. All right.
Yeah, that's insane. I'm sorry, our kids have no reason to give any kind of consent for anything to us. You know what I mean?
Imagine how this world will be if we have to do such thing.
Kids will run us for real. Kids will
Yo,
run
Yep.
us. Like,
it's crazy.
what will be even the point of being a parent? Like,
Yeah, at this point,
They're
yeah.
trying to take that away from us right now. Trying to call us what is it? Birthing mother or birthing people? Birthing people, I think is what it is. Not even like mom. Not nothing. They're trying to take You know that they're trying to ban the word mom in California right now?
Get the
That's
fuck out of
Another.
here.
stupid as hell.
I'm so over it all.
Why are they just trying to take everything away from women?
Almost, y'all, it's almost like it's like they just trying to defeat women. We can't have anything.
Nothing. Can't even
Guys,
freaking
you
get
know
rid of a
that
baby if we don't
Supreme
want. If we're
Court
not
is
ready
trying
for
to
it, if we're
ban condoms?
But y'all know what the problem is? It's
Ban
because
condoms.
The whole problem is the schools. That's it.
Yeah,
wait, what
Ban
happened?
condoms?
yeah.
What? So we
Supreme
can't even
Court
practice
wants to
safe
ban.
sex?
Yeah.
so they want to take away abortion, but they
And they
want
want
to
to
keep
get
the
condoms.
condoms. Like,
That's
what
what
No,
I'm.
makes
that
sense at this
includes
point?
if you take away I think if they
They're it falls into the pro life.
it falls into like the pro life and shit.
Not Chucky trying to
But
come
they're
in.
also trying to do population control. I'm confused.
So
Yeah,
are they going to
that
try to
doesn't
get
make
rid of
any
birth
sense.
control too?
That's what I was just about to say.
I
I'm like,
think so.
what about birth
If
control?
Oh
I
yeah,
think
that's gonna
so.
all the way
point.
messed up because I ain't having no more damn kids.
It's crazy because
But then you also
everything.
know that they don't let you like tie your tubes or anything until you like a certain age or have a certain amount of kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
They got so much say on what the hell I can and can't do.
you know my doctor refused to cut my tubes because he said I don't have a son. Like, sir,
Yeah,
Sir,
and
how do
you're
you
still
even know what's
young.
up?
Yeah, you're still young. Yeah,
What?
like what I look like. I'm not having no more babies.
that's right.
Good. I'm done
You know,
fucking
and that's
that.
kind of why I was glad that Roe versus Wade got overturned, because then it's back to the state's decision. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a fucking space.
I don't know. I see the good and the bad in it,
But that nigga,
but it shouldn't be federal. It should not be
where?
a federal plate, or federal should have nothing to do
No,
with it. You know
I
what I
heard
mean?
it's crazy.
It's just stupid as hell.
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if I was skipping out again or whatever.
No, you're good.
I just feel like having a daughter. I don't know. In this world now, I'm scared for her.
Yes.
Like, when you become a mom, you feel like F me. What
Mm-hmm.
about my child? And it's like even going through this and still being young ourselves and going through the changes. And first of all, I never thought we would be in this community and be going through this type of stuff politically. But for my child, like I'm scared of that. Like, what's coming up for her? I can handle
Yeah.
me, but what about my baby?
Yeah.
Like never thinking I'm gonna have to stay in front line for my daughter. My son, that's it's always war on men. It's always war on women too, but like now it's a different type of war on us. Like
Yeah.
Right.
we becoming too powerful, too strong, and they want to tear that down before we realize it.
Well, with me, look, I grew up selling drugs. Like, from the time I was 7 years old, I was selling drugs. Hardcore drugs, not like nothing, not just weed. You know what I mean? So, but then after I had kids and found out all the laws that are being passed, that completely changed things. Like, I went from being a drug dealer basically to being somebody that's in political stuff all the time, every day. And the stuff that they're trying to do now, like I get why people are mad about the Roe versus Wade thing, but they don't really understand it either. I think because they think that they're taking abortion away. You know what I mean? Like, and I am scared for what is going to happen to my daughter too, because she's 14.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we need to be able to teach them and raise them right, so that they know what's right and what's wrong. And if something happens to them, like sometimes it just happens. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because men are fucking dicks. Then we need to be able to, stand there and step in.
Well, see, that's the thing. You can raise your child as much as you want to, but it's only so much I can do in my control. And what they're doing is taking the control that's above me to another limit that's unacceptable. I can't get no access to what they're trying to do. So if something happened to my 13-year-old daughter, you trying to tell me what limits I have to her beyond me, is the problem. It's not me raising her. You know, it's not from the household. Not in every case, I won't say that. It's outside of that. And it's y'all controlling my limits beyond what I can and can't do, you know, in a jacked up situation. And not all the times that, you know, you got to think like sometimes bad shit happen to kids. They're scared to speak up. God forbid a child is scared to speak up and now they're past their pregnancy term that they can get an abortion. And now you just shit out of luck. Now my child is going through torture and all this, that, third, because some man told me what the hell I could and couldn't do
Right.
as a woman.
Do you know that in California, a 12-year-old can go to school, tell somebody at the school that they want to go have an abortion, and they will take the child during school hours to go have an abortion without the parental knowledge. You know what I'm
That
saying?
shit is
And
insane too.
still get charged for it, but they are not allowed to tell you that it happened. Their medical stuff is off limits to us. After 12 years old, we have no access to any of it. Nothing.
That's outrageous.
That is outrageous.
And I'm sorry, I'm pro-life, so I believe in like you know, different outlets, but at the same time, we don't have systems in place. Like I said last time, we don't have systems in place to be able to take care of all these kids because CPS is more for trafficking our kids, anyways, more than anything. So I really feel like there's a lot of
But
good
it's
and a lot of bad in that situation.
But you know, you got to look at the other side of that too, because yeah, you can say CPS doing all of that, but if you're putting a ban on that and stopping people from being able to make that decision, so it's already a ban in most states anyway. But
Well,
y'all made it to be extreme, so now you got to think about other situations that come into play. You
you
got
know
to
that
think
there's
about people doing illegal abortions. You got to think about people having these babies and dumping them in the dumpsters. You got to
oh, I
think
know.
about people having these babies and just leaving them on the streets. You got to think about all of that. So now it's almost in a sense making it worse. It's not necessarily gonna make people be like, all right, I'm not gonna have no baby. People still are gonna have sex, whether you use a condom or you don't use a condom. That's not gonna stop somebody from being like, hey, I'm pregnant, and the man reacting ignorantly, knowing that this law was passed, and he accidentally snap and kick her down the stairs because some man passed a law that said you can't do this. It's
Yeah,
always another side to it.
I don't think
And
they
it's
should have
always a
just
bigger picture to it. And for those that are under that rich level, those are the ones that's gonna see it. We gonna see it at our level. We gonna see it down in the bad neighborhoods. We're going to be the ones to see it, not them.
I don't
And
think
that's
that
the
they should have done
problem.
anything until we had something else in place for instances like that. You know what I mean? Like there needs to be something else in place. Like there is an airline now that goes to California from any state. You just sign up to get an abortion. Like and they
Hmm.
will fly you out for free. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And right now, whatever.
I
Like I said,
think
I feel
there's
bad,
like
but at the
certain
same time,
companies who are down to actually pay for your flight
Yeah,
and all
it
that
is.
stuff.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
yeah,
there is a lot
that
of
is
That's pretty dope
them.
too.
I think it
that,
is. Yeah,
My job does.
it makes a
that is,
difference
and
in the world.
I know of a lot of girls that have already came and done it, like just in the last month. But
Yeah.
at the same time, until we have something else set up for these girls to have some kind of support, like a church, you know what I mean? Like I think churches need to get back involved in communities and start helping their community more instead of being controlled by the state again. You know what I mean? Like I think that we need to get back to our community leaders being involved more and
That
being
that
able to
that
help.
would be that's a great idea if we could trust our community.
Right.
We
Oh, I
can't
know.
trust people anymore. We can't trust the churches no more because
Oh
just
yeah,
Yeah.
like
no,
the
no, no.
police is raping kids, so is the priest and the pastors.
Mm-hmm.
So is
Yeah,
Sister Mary Jane.
Mhm.
So
yeah.
is the teacher. So is
There
Uncle
needs to be
Bob.
accountability.
So is Sister Karen at home too. It's like you can't trust it no more. And they used to say it takes the village to raise a child, but
Not
hell, I don't trust the
anymore.
damn village.
Hell
Yeah, no,
no.
I don't either.
No,
I don't either.
I don't
It would have to be. It would have to be a system set in place. It would take a lot of people to hold people accountable for everything and not ever be alone with it. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot that would go into it, but we need to do something like that first before we do stuff that makes people do crazy shit. Like have a what the fuck are they doing? Sorry, my kids are being crazy. Have a self-abortion or whatever it's called. What is it called right now? I can't think of the word. Ah,
I know you're on the right path, but I don't even know what word you're talking about.
I'm sorry, I didn't even hear you say it again.
I said it too. Before, I think we just need to have something in place like that, and have it figured out, like with accountability and everything before people do try to go have an abortion outside of a clinic. What the fuck's the word for the abortion thing on their own?
Yeah, we really do.
At home abortion, I guess. Like what? Like a plan B?
She just said it. Damn it. Not self-abortion. What the fuck's that? I cannot think right now. I don't remember. Just whatever.
Whatever it is, I just hope people really be smart about it, honestly.
I do too, but I also think the government done messed up doing that dumb shit.
I agree.
You're just gonna sit here and tell people what.
Yeah,
tell
they
what
need to
what
put
their
their
body-
focus on something else besides our, rights and
What they
shit.
need to focus on is fixing this damn economy. That's what they need.
Yeah, for real.
Well, they
This
can't do
is-
that until we get a new president. Sorry.
And then Biden just keep doing all this dumb. He keep passing all these dumb bills.
It's
Like
crazy how we got mad money to give out.
to other
Oh,
countries.
no. We don't.
Yo.
We don't.
The Federal Reserve is printing it, but that's because they're a private corporation. They're not a federal entity. You know what I mean? They can do whatever the fuck they want. They're hired to. But they're trying to shut down our system right now. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to crash our system so that there's a new world order, one way to pay for everything, and when they control everything that way.
That's really the best way to get to us.
Well, food, water,
Well, hell,
and
to
medicine.
anybody, honestly.
I don't know.
Technology taking over right now.
I don't know if y'all noticed, like, there's been like food shortage in the supermarkets. Like, you go to Walmart, there ain't freaking juice. There's no milk. There's nothing. Like, there's no
Look,
meat.
It's been like that for years.
What is
72
going on? Like,
food things have been burned up in the last year. 72 food fucking supply companies. 72. Like burned. Like that's insane, dude.
that, and then it's like, so
And
like,
that's a coincidence? No.
my lease is up next month, right? And I've been house hunting for a good like 2 months now.
I'm on a
These
podcast.
landlords are so like unrealistic. It's not even funny because they expect
Some lords.
3 times the rent, and they want you to pay $1,500, $1,600, and they expecting you to make 3 times the rent. Who is making that right now in this economy? Because I'm trying to figure out who's making it.
Because these jobs is not paying it.
Because I'm not making 3 times what you're asking for. Why isn't it enough that if you look at my pay stubs and you can see that I could afford my rent amount, why can't I just get qualified for that? Like that doesn't make any sense. Why do I need to make 3 times the rent?
Yep. And honestly, it's like the rent prices for what they're offering the properties are ridiculous. Like, no way in hell you're charging this for this property.
And then it looks like crap. Like
$2,000 for a studio out here.
They ask for rent, security deposit, your credit check, how much you have in your bank account, how much you make to eat. Like it's like
how many people you have.
If you have
how many people you fucking feed,
that they
and if you have a car, you gotta pay a
screen.
fee. And if you have this and that, you gotta pay a fee. Oh my god, yo, it's a fee for everything. I'm sick of it.
How much is a studio out there? Or a 3-bedroom house even?
Here?
A studio?
It's like about $2,000. Or probably a
Here
little
for
bit
a 4-bedroom, it's like 2,500 to 3,000.
Yeah.
4,000.
Well, that's cheap for a 4-bedroom, but I mean here, but like a studio is 2,000. How the fuck are we the same? So that's weird.
Well, that they're in Massachusetts. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me and Mo
I
are.
thought all of you guys were quads or out there.
I mean, with today's like when I first moved out here, I had a 3-bedroom ranch style, like ranches, like when everything's on one floor. House with a front and a backyard with a patio and a garage and a driveway and all that, right? A 1-family house. I was paying $750 a month for a 3-bedroom house, like a house, a whole house in my house. If you try to find that now in today's economy, you're not finding it. You're
No,
not.
fuck no.
Oh, absolutely not.
You're not finding it. I'm sorry. Like it's
Mm.
ridiculous. Like even right now, I live in a supposedly luxury apartment, right? And they only call it because it's in the middle of the city, but it ain't fucking. It's not luxury. My apartment's small, and I pay almost $1,000 for this apartment. Like it's not even worth it. I might as well pay a little bit more and get me a house and be a little bit more.
Well, that come with a whole nother set of stress because, baby, let me tell you,
Oh, I know. You gotta pay water. You gotta pay electric, gas. I know all the ins and outs.
everything
I know.
and slumlords,
And
See, even
and if the
in
house is waterproofed and everything else, and take care of your own lawn.
I done had enough.
apartments out here, you still gotta pay all that anyway. So
I done had enough living in these apartments. Like management sucks. They don't take care of the apartments. I'm paying all this money for nothing. Like I'm good. I'm ready to go, and I'm out of here next month. So I can't wait. I can't wait. All right. How do y'all feel about this monkeypox outbreak?
Oh my god.
I feel like it's thing after thing, and it's stressful.
That's scary.
I literally sanitize my hand after every customer at work because I'm so petrified of getting that nasty. Like I don't want that on my face. I will not come out the house. I'm not playing.
Yeah,
I
I would
saw
not listen.
I saw a meme that said, "Oh, people are quarantined now. People ain't scared to die, but they scared to be ugly." I laughed so hard.
Yo, I'm not trying to walk around with no bumps on my
First
face.
time?
I'm good.
I'm a health freedom activist, so I'm just gonna stay out of this conversation because I feel
Lost
totally
that on
different.
that.
You feel different? What do you mean?
Because
Go ahead, let's hear it.
Because I don't believe that that's what's going on.
Oh,
Something else?
what do you think it is?
Well, something that the government made to make money
Oh,
off
of
of us.
course. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Of
Yeah.
course, I believe
100%,
But
girl.
monkeypox isn't something that we can get. Monkeypox is not something we can get.
First it was COVID.
Not
What was
the
the other
original version.
What was the other name of that other COVID thing that came out?
Or like a
SARS?
bird virus, something like that.
SARS.
That
Like a
now
bird
monkeypox.
virus.
Like they just keep on coming with all these.
COVID's still out.
Well, if you think about it, it's every couple years that they do this. Like every 5 to 10 years they do this. Like
It's
the
a
bird
sign.
flu H1N1 or whatever.
Down, y'all.
You know what I mean? Like the Spanish fever. They've always done this. It's just how they make money and how they control us. So I never stayed inside the whole time of COVID. Me and my kids, and I mean, we never did any of that. We never wore masks. We never nothing.
I don't wear a mask,
And you never caught it?
I was
and
at
I
protests
never
with-
caught it.
Any of you
I've
guys
never
ever
caught it
caught it?
Nope.
Oh no,
And I
I
wear
got sick
masks.
with it.
I mean, I got
It's a
sick
flu on
like a
steroids.
regular flu, but I never had
Yeah.
COVID.
I caught it.
Never got COVID.
I know hella people that have caught it, and I know hella
My
people that
daughter
have died.
had the symptoms, but she never had any. No, she.
It was not fun. And I
She
didn't
got it,
have
but she
it the
didn't have the
worst, but that
symptoms.
shit was not
So
fun.
basically she was positive, but she never had any symptoms. She never
She was
got sick.
asymptomatic. That's good.
Yeah, so I was like, okay.
Oh.
She was like, Mommy,
Yeah,
I
but
don't feel nothing.
yeah, but those tests are the PCR tests. They've already said, like the guy that invented it has already said that you can't test. I mean, you can test anything positive. It depends on the levels of whatever the fuck you put in it. They'll make it positive. Like the PCR tests are not a real test for COVID
Mm-hmm.
at all. They can always make it positive, no matter what the fuck it is.
Well, I was sick with something regardless, and that shit was not fun.
Well, yeah, because it's like the flu on steroids. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I've done so much fucking research on the subject. It's unreal.
And
But
I knew
was at
exactly when I got it. I mean, not like when I got it, but I knew when I was sick and I knew that I had COVID because I felt different. Like it was a different type of feeling type sick.
I've been at protests with thousands and thousands of people, like literally 30,000 people at one time. None of us social distancing, none of us wearing masks. Nobody fucking got sick.
Bless you.
I think that the people that went around people that had vaccinations got sick. Because whatever they shot inside of those people is shedding onto you. And that's why I don't let my kids go around anybody that's just been vaccinated within the last 30 days. But I've always had a problem with vaccines because that's why my son has autism too. So
I feel you.
Yeah.
I got
And
my
that's 100% guaranteed.
yeah, it's sad. He was just fine one day, and then the next he just wasn't. So, but I know a lot of kids that have died. Like my son's name is on the Vax bus. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's a bus that goes around and gets stories from families and stuff that have vaccine injuries. And there's so many names on that bus written on the outside of that bus. It's unreal.
I need to pee. I need to pee.
And that was before COVID.
Sorry that happened to y'all. Yeah.
Anyways, okay.
All right, you guys. Anything else anybody want to talk about? Anything y'all
Can't
can
hear
think of?
you again.
Y'all can't hear me?
No, when you
No, I
go,
can't.
yeah.
Huh?
When you go closer to the computer, yeah, but when you're far away, we can't hear
I
you.
wonder why it keeps doing that. I got it closed. All right, y'all.
Nobody else wants to hop on the stream?
So, I was talking today earlier. I was talking to my brother-in-law and my man, and they kind of had an idea that we should take about 10-15 minutes at the beginning or at the end of the podcast and like do research for single moms and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah,
pantries, daycares,
Look.
or,
That's
house
actually
and
something.
stuff. Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah,
talk about that.
we were
We'll talk
talking
about
about
that next
doing
week.
a phone tree
I think that's a good
for
idea.
our areas. That way, if women need help, you know what I mean? Like if there's a phone tree set up
Because a lot
for
of
our
people is
community.
actually shy to go and ask for help.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I used to be like that.
They're
So
afraid of it.
I used
And
to be. It's
listen, I'm
embarrassing.
not that type of person. Like, if there's any help out there and it's gonna be beneficial for my kids, hey, I'm gonna go do that.
so why don't we get a text line set up or something so women could just text anonymously? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that. Anyways, we can talk about that off of here though.
Yeah, if y'all want to stay on, because I'm about to end the live. We was on for hours. That's good. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back on next Sunday at 9 p.m. If you
Have
guys
a
have
great
anything,
weekend.
if you guys have anything that y'all would like for us to talk about or bring up, leave it in the
Drop
comments.
in the comments.
Make sure y'all follow us. Make sure y'all follow the YouTube. It's loud. Hold on. Let me look at the YouTube. Hold on. So we were live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook today. The YouTube is Loud Etiquette CO, so y'all could come check it out on there. The video will be saved on there if anybody want to go check it out. It'll be on Facebook too, and Twitch is my name, Sun City, but with 4 Y's at the end. All right, so good night, y'all. Thanks for watching. If anybody has any questions or any ideas, leave it in the comments. Peace out.